What's up everybody, I'm Seth Fowler, and today I'm taking a look back at October and showing you guys my top 5 favorite pickups of the month. This is sort of a new series that I've been trying out, and I've done it for the past 2 months, and I've been pretty happy with the way that you guys have been receiving it. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think of this series, and if there's anything you think that I should change about it or update. I'd love to know your thoughts because it's still like a work in progress. Now depending on the month, it can be a top 5, it can be a top 10 if it's really a crazy month. This month I think I only got about 7 pairs of sneakers, which don't get me wrong, that's still an insane number, that's crazy, but I'm only gonna do a top 5 because I need to have some sneakers that I like more than others. So the way this video is gonna work is pretty self-explanatory. I'm just gonna go from number 5 to number 1, counting down my top 5 favorite sneakers that I picked up that month. And a lot of these shoes I was actually gifted, other ones I bought. It really depends on the shoe itself, but just because I was given a shoe or sent a shoe doesn't mean I'm gonna like it any more, any less than the sneakers that I actually bought. So just keep that in mind. All these shoes I put on the list because I like them personally the best. So why don't I stop wasting your time and we'll just jump right into things with my top 5 favorite sneaker pickups of October 2019. Number 5, the staple Timberland Field Boot collaboration. So I literally just got these shoes in the mail yesterday morning, and I haven't had a chance to wear them or even really do a video on them yet, which I'm not totally sure if I'm gonna do one yet because I don't know how you guys feel about boots. But I love this shoe. I was really looking forward to getting a dope pair of Timberlands, and now I don't have to because they sent me an even better pair than the pair I was gonna buy. As you could probably tell from the name of the sneaker, this is a collaboration between Timberland and Staple Pigeon. Jeff Staple took the Timberland Field Boot silhouette, which, go figure, was just recently repopularized by Supreme when they did their collaboration on it, and he added some Staple touches to it. I forgot that I'm actually filming this video 3 days before it's gonna come out, so it's still October while I'm filming this video. I got this sneaker I think October 29th or October 30th, and then it officially released on November 1st. But it's a shoe that I think a lot of people probably maybe picked up. I don't know how it did. It could still be in stock. It could be sold out. I have no idea. But presumably because of the release time frame, this shoe definitely has some sort of Halloween vibes to it. It's got some bright orange accents, some purple accents, some green accents, and of course, your nice Timberland brown on it. And I think it's a really nice looking shoe. It's also a nice high to mid cut, so nothing can really get into your shoe over top of the boot. And actually one of my favorite details on the shoe is the little staple pigeon right there on the heel, which as soon as I wear this shoe is probably going to rub off, but I still think it's a nice touch. Back when I lived in New York, everyone was rocking Timbs, and I think this would be a great New York sneaker, and it makes sense because Staple is doing the collaboration and they're based in New York. So this is definitely a New York stomper. That's probably not a name that anyone's ever used for this shoe, but that's just what came to mind when I was looking at this sneaker. I love the fact that this collaboration took a work boot and added these crazy hits of color like the oranges, the purples, even the sort of muted teal green around the top of the outsole, and just made it a really eye-catching sneaker, and it's something that I'm really excited to wear through the winter. Number 4, the New Balance Kawhi Leonard Omnis. So I was watching Cousteau's unboxing of this sneaker, and he said that he hit up some people from New Balance and they told him it was called the Omnis, which I just don't think sounds as good, so I'm gonna keep calling it the Omnis until Kawhi Leonard officially tells me to stop. But that's probably not the real name. I'd probably go with what Cousteau said. I think that's right. But I really like this sneaker because this is the first New Balance basketball sneaker that is released in years, and it's awesome. It might not be the most amazing performance basketball sneaker of all time, but it looks great, and it's gotten a lot of people excited, which for a New Balance sneaker is not that common. This white and gold colorway I think is the 3rd or 4th Omni colorway to come out. My favorite was probably that first colorway, that black, blue, and gold colorway, but this is definitely a close second. Because of what Kawhi Leonard just did in the last NBA season where he won the championship and took everyone by surprise, this shoe is incredibly popular. I think it's also due to the fact that it looks good as well. Every colorway that's dropped so far has completely sold out, and to be fair, I do think they are more limited than most other basketball sneakers, but it's still pretty amazing to see a New Balance sneaker sell out that quickly. One of my favorite details on this sneaker are these claws that sort of wrap around the midfoot of the shoe. They look like they're made of plastic, but they're actually made of synthetic leather that's been folded over on top of itself, and it gives the midfoot of the sneaker a super unique look. Not only that, but you've got this super clean translucent blue outsole with this bright white New Balance logo in the middle, and I really like the contrast that creates between the rest of the upper. Tech spec wise, this shoe comes with a textile upper, this really interesting sort of elastic band that wraps around the midfoot of the shoe, and also a fuel cell foam midsole, which Doesn't really do too much, but it gives you a lot of ground feel, so that's good. I was definitely being a little bit sarcastic. It's not an uncomfortable shoe, but it's not the most cushioned shoe in the world. It also runs a little bit long, so that's something to keep in mind if you're grabbing a pair for yourself. I've just been really impressed with New Balance's first re-entry into the basketball market. I think they picked a perfect athlete and they created a sneaker that looks good, and I'm really excited for what they have coming out in the future. Number 3, the Reebok Allen Iverson Question Mid. This is the first time this sneaker has re-retroed in a couple years, and it's really good to see this sneaker finally back. And what I really love about this shoe is actually the colorway, this really dope Sixers colorway they got going on with the blue toe and the red toe. This colorway is called the double cross colorway specifically because they took the blue toe from the blue toe pair and the red toe from the red toe pair and put them together in one mismatching pair, which I think looks incredible. Instead of the sort of iridescent leather that they had on the previous pair, they switched it out for this nice nubuck, which has a nice matte look to it, which I actually really like. Not only that, but the branding hits also alternate color, which I think is super cool, as well as the cushioning system too. Like on the red pair, the cushioning comes in red, and on the blue pair, obviously it comes in blue. But besides all these little details that really make this sneaker stand out, the reason that I love this shoe is because this is a Sixers shoe, and I love the Sixers. Allen Iverson is arguably the greatest Sixer of all time, and I know we've had some incredible Sixers like Charles Barkley, Moses Malone, Dr. J, tons of really great people, but Allen Iverson, I mean, he was around when I was growing up, so that's always been special. It's a great colorway of an awesome retro, and I think Reebok really knocked it out of the park with this release. Some more little details include the Reebok lettering on the lace eyelets, the number 3 on the heel for Allen Iverson, the alternating color Reebok logo on the midfoot, just these small little details that really make this sneaker special in what it is. Number 2, the Air Jordan 4 Winter. There are a lot of reasons why I love this shoe. I love the colorway, I really like the material that they used, I really like the fact that it looks like the M&M 4s, especially from a distance. But the main reason I'm excited about this particular pair is that I accidentally bought 2 and I'm giving 1 away. So if you have not already entered my Air Jordan 4 Winter giveaway, make sure to do that. It's really simple. All you have to do is subscribe to this channel, subscribe to my unboxing channel, follow me on both Instagram and on Twitter at @RealSethFowler, and then comment the best social media handle to reach you on the review of this sneaker, which I've linked at the top of the screen. And just in case you forget, all the steps and the links that you need to enter are linked in the description below, so make sure to check that out after you're done with this video. This shoe is interesting because it's being marketed as a winterized sneaker, but to be completely honest, it's, kind of just like a normal Air Jordan 4 with a couple tiny changes. Some of the changes include a rubbery plastic netting on the tongue and on the midfoot instead of your standard netting. You've also got fleece lining the sock liner of the shoe, which is kind of interesting. I personally really dig the fact that the back of the tongue is red because I think it really makes the sneaker pop. That's about it. At least that's all that I can see, and that's all that I noticed. It's not waterproof, it's not water resistant, it's just kind of a standard Air Jordan 4 with like 2 things changed. That said, I don't think it's a bad sneaker. I think the colorway is incredible, and I think that's the main selling point for a lot of people. And the changes that they made aren't bad, they're just not that functional. Overall, I think the Air Jordan 4 Winter is a great sneaker that a lot of people will be going for on December 2nd when they finally release. And then rounding off the list at number 1, we've got the Bodega New Balance 997S. I've been really impressed with New Balance this year, and I know that this is a collab with Bodega and they had a lot to do with the design of this, but wow. This shoe is incredible. In my mind, this shoe is up there with the Sacai Waffles, the Travis Scott ones. This is a sneaker of the year contender. Maybe not number 1, but it's up there. This is the second New Balance Bodega collaboration. The first one was No Days Off, and this one is No Bad Days, and they both are incredible sneakers, and I would be happy with either of them. The reason I picked up this pair and not the other pair is because this pair is $600 cheaper. No, but in all seriousness, this shoe is incredible. I would have been happy with either. I think the materials that they used on this shoe, the story that they came up with for this shoe, and everything about it, the colorway even, is just incredible. In this collab culture that we're living in right now, this is probably one of the best of the last couple of years. It's so well done, the craftsmanship is excellent, the details like the 997S in bright red next to the blues and the greens. Not only that, but the lateral side of the sneaker is completely different than the medial side. You've got tumbled leathers and nippled neoprenes, and of course this bright yellow New Balance N, and then on the medial side you've got suedes, and you've got smooth neoprene, and then a New Balance N that has this sort of like pattern over top of it, which I love. I'm pretty sure that this pattern on the logo is also on the standard 997S, but it just works so well with this collaboration. It's just a really great looking shoe, and the materials that they used are good quality. It's not fake suede, it's not fake it could be, but it feels great. It feels a lot better than the leathers and suedes on standard sneakers. And not only that, it's comfortable. It's a really comfortable shoe. This was the only sneaker that I brought with me to Phoenix to go to Rejuvenator's headquarters for a couple days, and I had no problems. I could wear it all day, I could wear it shooting videos, I could wear it running, I could wear it to do whatever, maybe not to like a formal event. Actually, I mean, even then, sneakers are almost like formal chic now. You might be able to get away with it. If you have not yet gotten a pair of the Bodega New Balance 997S No Bad Days yet, do it. Do it sooner than later because the price on these is gonna skyrocket just like it did for the first pair that came out. And it's worth it, man. These are incredible sneakers. But that wraps up my list of my top 5 favorite sneaker pickups of October 2019. Now I would love to know your thoughts on this list and which shoes you like better than others, and also what shoes you picked up. So let me know in the comment section down below. Also, don't forget to enter the giveaway for this pair of Air Jordan 4 Winters. It ends, I believe, on November 11th, so you have some time, but do it sooner than later so you don't forget. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.